So you are going to write that best-selling book, right? Yes, yes, and yes. But in order to do that, you're going to have to connect to your audience of one. Or, like some people say, your ideal reader. Today, in this video, we want to go into the audience of one, why it is important, and how you identify with your audience. So let's first start with why it's important. Why is it important for you to write to your audience of one? Well, it's going to be the determining factor of the content that you include in your book. It's also going to help you streamline the process, because when you try to write to one person, it's a lot easier than trying to talk to 20 different types of people. I talked about that in one of my other videos about the mistakes that new authors make, trying to write to too many people. So your audience of one, this is that person, and it may be a group of people, right? Your tribe is another way that you can say it. There's someone right now that needs the solution that you have. Now, the way that you deliver it, everyone won't be open to it. I mean, that's just the truth. My personality, there are certain rooms and people that I can get into, because there are certain people that connect and can identify with my voice. Some people say, okay, wait a minute, she's way too loud. She's always too excited. That's my personality. But then there are people like you that's watching this video that says, I love the way that she always brings so much excitement and joy into the room. Because I can connect with my audience of one, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to be authentic to me, and the people that need to connect with me will do just that. It's the same when you write your book. The people that can connect, those that will identify with your voice, those that can receive from your message are your audience of one, your ideal reader. So if you have not taken the time to identify who they are, go ahead and do that after this video. So what are some of the questions that you need to know about your ideal reader? Is it a male or a female? You can start there, your sex, male or female. What is their age range, right? Are you dealing with children? Are you talking to teenagers? Are you talking to adults? Are you talking to elderly people? Who is your ideal reader when it comes to identifying their age range? Another thing that I like to talk about is, what is their professional background? So and you may say, look, I feel like I'm starting to kind of like segregate my reader just a bit. Well, different backgrounds have a different understanding of the certain topics and certain experiences. So if you have someone that is on a PhD level, you'll talk to them in a different language than you do with someone that just maybe came out of high school, or someone that has, maybe no educational background. It doesn't matter. It's not saying that one is better than the other. It's saying your voice, the words that you use, the examples that you use will be different depending on the audience. So professional background is something that I think is important. I kind of just hit a little bit on educational background. I think that's important as well. Understanding the level of those that are going to be reading your book is extremely important. Now, I also say, you can break it down a little bit more. I talk to a lot of moms, so I help a lot of women. So different things that I put together, different books, different topics, I create based on the female that may be married, the female that may have children, because that is my background. Now, I don't say that that's the only people that I write to, but however, each book that I write, like for example, I have a book series called The Power Moms, where I help women that are moms tell their stories in a book compilation. Now, Power Moms doesn't really relate to someone who doesn't have children. Now, do I help women? Yes. Do the topics that we talk about help women? Yes. But there's some topics that are specific to women with children. So for that series, Power Moms, I help to write about that. Now, when I have talked about my book, Help I'm Pregnant with Purpose, that's for women in general, even if you don't have children. But each book, I had an audience that I was writing to. And I do that with all of my authors. I mean, I can go on and on. Books about women in leadership or children's books. They have a specific audience. They have a specific background. They have specific experiences that help them become that audience of one. Now, one of the things that, and I kind of just said a little bit about it, but the experiences that your reader and that audience of one has is very critical to the content that you include in your book. Remember, we keep saying it over and over again, and I'll keep reiterating, you are the solution to someone's problem. Your book is a solution to someone's problem. So, what is that reader experiencing right now? What is she going through? We talk about pain points of your reader. What are the frustrations that she has? What are the experiences or non-experiences that that's going on in her life right now? What are the things that he or she or they are experiencing that's causing them frustration, so that to the point where they say, I have to get help. I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I can't start another business and stop another business anymore. I need clear solutions. Your audience of one, when you're clear about what they're experiencing, you will create content that brings answers. I heard a saying a long time ago that you are paid according to the level of the solutions that you solve. You're solving big problems, you're getting paid big money. Think about it when it comes to this book. If you know what they're experiencing, you can bring clarity and solutions to the marketplace in your book that will help impact their lives. I said the audience of one is so very critical because it's going to help you streamline the process. It's going to help you streamline the content. It's going to help you streamline the book, and honestly, it's going to help you write it very easy because now you know you have a target. How old are they? What is their background? What are their experiences? What is their professional background? What is their educational background? Are they women with children? Are they men with children? Are they business owners that have been frustrated? Are they business owners that have started multiple businesses? Write it all down. So that way you're able to put your solutions clearly together. My audience and your audience may not be the same audience, and that's absolutely okay. But you have to be clear about who you're talking to. So I just wanted to jump in. This is not a very long video today, but it's one to make you sit and think. If you've already written your book and you have not been clear about who your audience is, I need you to go back and make some changes. I know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you've gotten to the point where you've tried to talk to everyone, you're not clear about the solutions that you bring, let's go ahead and take some of that information out and rewrite it. Yeah, I know. That's what us coaches do, right? We just come in and we rip stuff up, but we build you back up and you're happy with the product. I had a client recently that had published her book with another publisher, and when she came to me, I read the book, and there was a lot of different things in this book. She was talking to different audiences. She was switching in her verb tenses. 1 minute she was talking to an individual. The next chapter she was talking to a group of people. And I was just like, I'm not clear on who you're talking to. Not only that, I'm not clear about the solutions that you bring because you're trying to talk to too many people at the same time. The book seems all over the place. So we kind of tore her book apart, started over, used some of the pieces from that old book, but we rewrote it so that now it's clear. And because we rewrote it the way we did, now she's able to turn that book into multiple streams of income because the clarity and the solutions that she brings, she's now turning it into courses, she's turning it into workshops and webinars. But what if she tried to keep that first book and tried to talk to everyone? She would never be able to streamline the process to be able to create additional ways for her to connect with her audience. That's just one reason why. But I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have not gotten a copy of my free ebook, Write It, Tap Into Your Power, and Write Your Best-Selling Book in 90 Days, go ahead and do it today. Get signed up. We're not asking for your information and your social security number and all that kind of stuff. We just want you to get some. I want to give this as a free gift to you, honestly, because I have met so many authors that are ready or on the verge of writing their book, but they need some solutions. So that ebook with some of the different things that I teach to my clients, my one-on-one clients, those that are in the Authors University, that I talk them through. So go ahead and get your copy today. If you have not had a chance, subscribe to my page. I am dropping so much content when it comes to writing your best-selling book in 90 days. Things that I've been using to work with influencers, those that have created multiple six figures with their books based on these tips that we're talking about. So I'm not telling you something that I don't have experience in. I'm not telling you something that doesn't work. I'm telling you something that I have seen my clients get results that have created multiple streams of income because they're clear about what they're writing, who they're writing to. They're getting the books written, they're getting them in the right hands, and they're going global with their brand. So thank you so much for tuning in. If this video has been helpful, go ahead and leave a comment. Have you been clear about your audience of one? Do you need to connect with your audience? Are you frustrated in the process and you need someone to help you through? Go ahead and leave us a comment below. We'll be sure to answer you back. And lastly, share this video with someone that's looking to write their book this year. I am your master book writing coach, and I'm going to help you get it done. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon.